Okay, we are seeing now how do we reflect shapes using the x and then the y axis. So, in the groups of 3, first of all, we start with this one. So, this is the last lesson. So, I need to start with this. Then you come to this, the same idea we did, the same idea as we apply. They are going to apply here, but the difference here, we are just adding shapes. Nothing much. Then you also do this one. So you are going to be having 15 minutes for the whole work. Then you are going to get one group which you are going to use to represent the rest. Okay, so can we start? And a group which is full. Okay, I think 15 minutes are out. So you are going to use group 3 work here. So group 3, this is what they are having. Hope you can see it properly there. So this is the work for group 3, and this is what they are going to cause I demonstrate. The rest, let us extend our work. Let us extend our work. So for the year group 3, they just put in a point A, line 4, 3. How did you get? Okay, plotting is the easiest, I think, for now. This is 4, negative 4. The x is negative 4. Then the y is 3. So this is our A. It is negative 4, comma 3. Then it's being reflected in the y-axis. The one has to get the image. So if it now this one is going to act as our mirror. So now we say the distance from here up to here is the same as the distance of the object. So it's going to be here. So this is going to be our A line. Can you read the coordinates? This one is the x here is 4. Then the y is 3. So that's why they are adding A. But please illustrate. Okay, then when you come to the activity 2, plot the points A, 1, 1. So 1, 1, I think you see x is 1, then y is 1. So this is going to be the case. This is our A, 1, comma 1. Then B, 4, 1. 4, x is 4, y is 1. This is our B. Then C is 4, 4. It means that x is 4 and y is 4. So x is 4, y is 4. They are meeting here, as you can see. So this is our C. You indicate the coordinates. So these people are not indicating. So you indicate the coordinates. So that's the first case. Okay, we give a mark. Now we mark whoever plotted it properly. We give 1, 1 mark for each. Okay, then after we join, because the question is saying join A, B, C. So if I'm joining, this is what I'm getting. So whoever joined, you add another mark. Okay, so this one is they also joined. So they get a mark. But we said if you are reflecting the x-axis, the y-axis, you see that the coordinate of y doesn't change, right? The coordinate of x is just changing the side. I think you can realize that from here. If you are using the y-axis, the coordinate of y remains the same. Then the coordinate of x, it changes the sign. So let us use the idea here. So from here, this is my A. Now this is our mirror line, so this one is acting as the mirror line. The y-axis as the line of reflection. So now we are reflecting. Now this is our mirror. We are reflecting this. Where is it going to be? It's going to be this side, right? Okay, but we said after reflection, does the size change? What about the shape? So they don't change. The size and the shape, they don't change. So we say now, to get the image of A, it's going to be the side. So we measure from our mirror line. These are. So this side is going to be here. And there, you see that the distance from this up to this, from this up to here, also from here up to here is the same. But this one is going to be a line, which is negative. The x is -1. The y here is 1. I think we see the coordinate of y is not changing. It's just this one that is changing the sign. So from here, I also measure. Okay? So I come and I put the same here. So it's going to be here. Hope you can see. Now this one is going to be B line. This one, you see that the x is -4, y is 1. I think you see. It's just this one which has changed the sign. Then when we come to see, we measure from the mirror line, from here up to here. Then you come this side also. So it's going to be here. This is my C line. I read the coordinates. You see the x is -4. Then the y, we read on the y-axis, which is 4. So then we're doing the points. Okay, is the shape the same? What about the size? The same, right? Okay. So that's how, then after, you come and you give the coordinates. I told you everything should be a graph paper, so that we don't lose the one. So A, line, now these are the coordinates of the image. So -1, 1. B line is -4, 1. Then C line is -4, 4. So those are the coordinates. So now, whoever gave the coordinates, this one we also give in 3. Then the coordinates we also give in 3. Okay? Let us now move to activity 2. We had the P, which is 2, 0. 2, 0 is here. This is going to be our P, which is 2, 0. Q, -2, 0. This is our Q here. -2, 0. You see, -2, then 0. You're not moving anything in Y. You're not moving anything in Y. After reading the X, Y is not moving. Then we have 0, 4. Now the X is 0, the Y is 4. So this is going to be our R, 0, 4. Join the points and name the figure formed. Okay, we join. So you give a mark for this, a mark for this, a mark for this. Then we join. Then I join this to this. Q to P. Then we join this also. Whoever joined it, you give another mark. So those are 4. So to name the figure, which figure is that? A triangle. So part B is a triangle. Okay, what else? Now they're telling us in part C, using the x-axis as the mirror line, find the coordinates of the new points formed after reflection. So now this one is going to act as our mirror line. This one is now our mirror because they're telling us x-axis, and we all know that this is our x-axis. So this is our y-axis. Here it was the mirror line, and this is our x-axis. So where do you think our image is going to be? Below the x-axis. Okay? Now, when we put a mirror here, what happens to this point? Now, if the mirror is here, do you think when you, okay, everyone get a mirror. Okay, draw a small point on a paper like this. Draw a small point on a paper. Okay, let me show you that. You draw a small point on the paper. So this is my paper. I draw a small point on that paper like this. Okay, after that, now get a mirror. Put a mirror on this point. Here at the top of this point. And you tell me where the image will be. Where will the image be? At this point, right? So it means that when a mirror line, when a point is on the mirror line, its image is going to be the same point. In simple terms, at the mirror line, the coordinates of these points on the mirror line, they don't change. Is it okay? So it means that now here, this one is going to be our still P line. So this will act as our P line, which is the same as 20, because this is on the mirror line which we are using. So this one is also going to be Q line here as negative 20. So if the points on the mirror line means that the images are going to be those points. What about R? Is R on the mirror line? No, because our mirror line is this one. So this is just another point. So our mirror line is this. If this was the mirror line and the point was here, then it wouldn't have changed. But now, this is a coordinate, but our mirror line is this, so meaning this one is going to be reflected this side. Get the point? When I put a mirror here, this one is going to come this side. So we measure from here, there are 4 units. So we also measure 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be this side here. So this is going to be our R line, which is, so here x is 0, y is what? Y is negative 4. Then we join. Okay, so most people, when I was passing through, most people wouldn't realize that and they couldn't ask. So now, if we are to give our coordinates, so we can give our coordinates. So P line is going to be 2, 0. Q line is going to be negative 2, 0. Then R prime is 0, negative 4. Okay, so that's what I expected out there. So this one will give a tick for this, a tick for this, a tick for whoever did this. So I expected there to get those marks. Then also give a tick for this one, whoever put these ones, then also this, and then these coordinates here. So that's what we had to do there. So that's it, members. I wish you well. Now, we are going to go down the slide. And then you try out that exercise there, and then you go and write this in your notebook. Then you add on that exercise and you present that exercise to me in there